Hello, welcome back to the mindtrek.net game server. I believe this is episode 11 of the Voyager Build Out. Today is it's actually early morning of the 17th, and I'm currently uploading episode 5 of the series, so that should tell you how far ahead I am as far as video recordings go. I'm averaging 2 a day to upload them. It takes a long time to upload these episodes. Anyways, a lot happened today on the build itself, quite a bit. There were a lot of people involved with it, and I'm going to take you through what we've done. And the last, I believe it was episode 5 or 6, I believe it was, episode 6, I ran into a problem with the concurving of the hull, and I'd reshaped the whole underside of the spoon here. And M came on, and he's like, "Hey, I don't think that looks right." And I was like, "Yeah, I'm not really married to it. I really don't like it either." And M says, "Well, I'll see if I can fix it." Well, he tried his best, and had to do a rollback in order to fix my derp up. Anyways, I wanted to show you how far we've come since that rollback has happened. And in the last video, I was working on areas within the spoon itself. And without further ado, there she is, all redone. We even re-added the ribbing effects. And a little bit of work on the phaser strip, still some more to do. M went ahead and I believe it was M added some of the RCS thruster mock-ups. Those will probably be tweaked a little bit to give them more depth, but they're in, which is a very good thing. And M went ahead and added in some more of these little red dot things here that are on the underside of the hull. I'm not really sure what they are, but I will find out. And we discussed, as we were looking here, we have a lot of empty space up here. So we were just kidding around earlier this evening, and well, I wonder what would happen if we modified the deck plans again and used that space. And this is what we came up with. Myself, I Panic, and Impeller. And this is what we come up with. A nice little cozy space. And it gained us a heck of a lot more room. And let's see what the sign here says. Transporter emitter machinery here. Because we have a transporter there and we have a transporter emitter here. Anywho, this looks like the wall pattern we might be going with. Of course, we're still going to add roofing to it and other things. But then again, we might actually not go with this. We might go with something else. But this was just put in here for mock-up purposes. If people like it, I guess we'll go ahead and keep it. But yeah, don't mind the purple. Or the magenta. You kind of get the idea where things go. Nice little area in here to walk around in. What I really like about it is you have this like a tri-level area here. It kind of feels like a mall, you know. And you come up into here, and you have some rooms over here, some big rooms. And nice thing is we use carpet. We can utilize some of the space in here as well, and it still leaves us, you know, a nice little area right here to put things in, you know. So we gained a lot more room. For the build if we adopt this. And I think we're probably going to go with this. That means this one here will be pulled down and archived, and this one will go up and be saved. Not sure what that one is. I didn't put that down there, so I don't know. Somebody else is working on that one. It's probably got Panic. Anywho, also, we talked to M, and he wants to go ahead and, well, you can see it right now. The warp core is in. I Panic and M Heller. I Panic did all the work. M Heller came along and says, "That is," and because I think it's the same kind of design M wanted to work with, because it's based off of the Enterprise D, but it's also very accurate to the one we see in Voyager. And I Panic and M Heller were working together, I guess, on this. Don't mind the pink. That's just an artifact of the resource pack. We know about it, and it's going to get fixed. But yeah, look at that. That's pretty nice looking, huh? It's all the way in, goes all the way up, and gotta go around to this side because that side doesn't have a lift up. Yeah, check it out. Okay, it all matched up perfectly. I Panic put a lot of time in it, so you know it does match up, which is really cool. Anywho, he also dropped down. Whoop, we don't want to fall off the bottom of the ship here, do we? He also did the conduits, the warp conduits for us, all the way out and up. All the way out and up. And he did some work on the nacelle, which I'll show you here in just a second, but I also want to show you this. I talked to M about expanding this turbo lift system. He thinks it's a really good idea, and so we're going to go ahead and do that. This will be done here in probably in a day or two. I'm going to take some time away from the Voyager. Today's Tuesday, and work on deck plans for the Defiant, as well as some work for the Enterprise D, which I wanted to do today, but I kept getting distracted on other things, real life things. Anyways, this is holodeck. So there will be a pair of them, a set of them, 4, and this here will be holodeck machinery, and this will be like a little cargo area, cargo storage room, which will feed these research labs through here. So, and the nice thing is we get to keep the lifts. So there'll be a small one here and a small one over there, and we get to keep the lifts. And we only lose 1 level here, which is fine because we still have quite a bit of room. And this can also double as a gymnasium too, if we ever really wanted it to, because you have the balcony up here. I did have to change this around. This was 1 big room, but now it's just 2 rooms because I had to cover up for the bottom of the hollow suite above. I couldn't run pumpkin lighting over there to make this room too short, so I went half slabs instead, and we'll just put some machinery and some stuff in there, like battery backups and stuff like that, which is what's originally in the plans. We also discovered that there is a difference between the physical model that M. Heller has, high detail physical model, the Sidonia plans, and the strategic design plans. Both the model and the strategic design plans have a doorway right here. And this doorway right here is so we can allow the tanks that are on this side, the other side of the Deuterium tanks, coolant tanks, to be unloaded from the ship. The Sidonia 6 plans don't have this, so there's a bit of confusion there. We also, thanks to M and iPanic, they sorted this out for me. This here is a torpedo loader. It wasn't up here, it was actually down here, and I had it down here thinking it was a hatch. It's not a hatch, it's a torpedo loader. And this over here is also not a hatch. It's an umbilical port. So when the ship's in dry dock, it can be attached. So it's like an umbilical port. So this will be changed into like a maintenance room for the umbilical stuff, and this will be like this will be the equipment room. This will be the maintenance room. So it's not an airlock. If we decide to keep it as an airlock, we can do that. It's no big deal because we can put an airlock anywhere on the ship we want. But it has the 2 big airlocks. Also, iPanic showed. I talked to iPanic about my Borg being jettisoned theory that I talked about in episode 5, which is uploading right now. So he showed me a picture, a high definition picture. This is definitely where the Borg were blown out of. I guess right here is Cargo Bay 2, and when the Borg got all pissy and the dude with the tattoo on his face, Chakotay, got the word scorpion, he hit the button and they were sucked out of here, and they threw up a force field right here, and they were sucked right out of this room with a decompressing air right out this airlock. And there's the video. It's kind of like an angle like this, but you see him being sucked out the airlock. So this was definitely where they came out of. So we surmise that this is either either this or this. And I think Panic decided this is it right here. Airlock. This right here is Cargo Bay 2. It's a really big cargo bay. You know, they really, this series really didn't do it justice, because you have your little coves right here. Hey baby, do 7 a lot here. But yeah. Also, this is a work bee hatch, and this is an airlock. This is for egress and spacesuits, and this is for work bees, and of course cargo and stuff unloading. So, onto the nacelle we go. I didn't get up here to mirror these. Like I said, I kept getting distracted today. I hope I don't get as distracted, or excuse me, kept getting distracted yesterday. I hope I don't keep getting as distracted today as I did, because that really sucks. No, I haven't done that phaser strip yet. Anywho, as you can see, he matched up the, we have a nice little T here. He matched up the strips here, put in the gold runnings here, along with the yellow lines. What else did he do? Oh yeah, he put this in. Look at that, nice blue. Tell me that is not pretty. And this, turn off camera bright. That's too dark, I don't know if you can see it or not, but yeah, he did a really nice job on that. He also fixed up a little bit of the artifacts and flaws that were kicking our ass with this nacelle, and he did this. You folks got to choose here. What looks better? This one or this one? It's a toss-up. I like having them both in it. To me, it gives the ship kind of a unique look, but I'm sure it won't jive with other people. But yeah, selection 1, selection 2. You guys vote in the comment section if you want to. All 15 of you that actually watch the program, feel free to comment. I like comments. I might get like one a year, but yep, we got the Mad Squirrel Delta Flyer. It fits. Originally, I was going to go with a single beam center for this ship, and something inside of me says, "No, we want," because I was over at Mad's Ajax build, and I saw this Delta Flyer, and I says, "Yeah, the only way that we could fit this into the Voyager, if we ever do another Voyager build, would have to be two beam center." So when I built the Voyager, when I designed the Voyager, I decided, yeah, it's got to be 2 beam center, just so we could accommodate this little ship right here. He did such a nice job. I think it was the last video, the video before last, we showed this ship and a couple of the other ones he's built over there. So go check them out, they're really cool. Anyways, here's the hangar. Again, now I will turn off camera bright. I also fixed this slightly. It looks a lot better, getting rid of these blocks up there, and I just put them right there. So that looks a lot better. Still looks kind of derpy, but yeah, it is what it is. We need half blocks. And that's pretty much all we've done. Like I said, I'm going to take a break from the Voyager for a couple of days here and focus on some other things, and probably be a lot longer than a couple of days. I'll work on it as I get time, but real life issues are pressing on me, so I'm going to have to address some of that stuff and deal with it, which I'm not real good at, so I can only deal with one thing at a time. And that's why I like Minecraft, is I can just focus on this stuff and everything else can go to hell. But when you do that, you know, things tend to get out of control. So I gotta take care of it before it does get too far out of control, which means less time for Minecraft, more time for bullshit. Sounds like a horrible trade-off, doesn't it? Yeah, it is. Anyways, I do appreciate you watching, and again, this is the mytrack.net game server, and special thank you to M. Heller, iPanic, DeBomb, and all the others who are helping us sort out the issues with the Voyager here. It's been a lot of fun. We've gotten quite a ways with such a short amount of time. A lot of compromises are being made, but a lot of cool ideas are coming from it, and I hope that we can keep going with it and keep building it out, and hopefully at some point have a nice piece of work here to show off. Anyways, have a good day, and thanks again for watching.